So it is very hard because we have to go down underwater. So we have to pull out all the airs in our body, and then we go to water. So like I think the maximum time in underwater is for like 10 seconds to 50 seconds.
Oh, wow.
So we have to go down and up very many times to shoot photo shoots. So it was very hard.
How are you guys doing? How's your day going?
Good, good.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. And I just heard that you had your live concert finally. How did that go? Congratulations on doing that.
Whoa!
Yeah.
It was a seed.
Yes, I'm so happy. I heard like it went really, really well. I'm so happy for you guys. Yeah. But I wanted to, like get to know you guys a little bit better and talk about you and music a little bit. So can you tell me like, how did you guys start out in music? How did you know that this is what you wanted to do with your life? Like for each of you, what's your story with that?
어,
1번. 어렸을 때부터 약간 좀 가수라는 꿈을 꾸는 것 자체가 약간 부모님이 래퍼를 태어나기 전부터 했어서 그런지 잠재적으로 약간 하고 싶었던 것 같아요. 가수.
So Chan's parents basically had a music shop, a record store. So he got influenced by his parents.
저는 약간 어렸을 때부터 관심 받는 걸 좋아했어요.
So
노래 부를
he
때
likes to get attention from many other people.
사람들이 박수를 쳐주고 노래할 때 박수를 주는 그게 너무 좋아서 이걸 해야겠다고 생각했습니다.
So when he sing, like people got stand ovation or like clapping, he likes to hear that when he sings. So he became an idol.
Understandable. Yes.
For me, like when I was 13, 14, I used to watch music program, which is like singers and dancers participated, came out and doing their music and singing and dancing, and I got interested in that, so I got to my dream.
Yeah. Yeah.
저는 이제 춤을 좋아하게 되면서 아이돌이란 그 아이돌을 이제 보게 되었고 그러면서 이제 좋아하게 되고.
So he liked to dance when he was a kid, and especially the hip hop dance. And when he got interested in dancing, he got interested into like idols, which is like singers, which is have performance with dance too. So he got interested in idol.
어머니가 굉장히 노래를 잘하시는데 어렸을 때 어머니가 무대에서 노래하시는 거 보고 정말 감동받고 엄마처럼 이렇게 무대에서 정말 감동을 주는 가수가 되고 싶다라는 생각을 했던 것 같아요.
So Donghun's mother is really good singer, like as a real singer, and watched his mom singing when he was a kid, and it was so impressive, and he wants to become like his mother.
Wow, that's really cool. Yeah. I want to congratulate you on Siren Dawn, brand new album. Like it's out. It is beautiful. You guys did just amazing job. So good. And tell me a little bit about, when did you start working on this album, and, about the title, like why you chose this title, and a little bit about the concept.
So this album's concept is mermaid's love story and dream. So it includes A.C.E.'s work view, and this album we have 3 types of concepts: sun, eclipse, moon, and it is like basically about like not love, but it's not able to become true, like 현실로 이루어지지 않는.
Like unrequited love?
Yeah, love that doesn't come true.
Okay, got it. And like a lot of your albums have so much, symbolism and themes. Like, what is like some of the ideas that this album began with? Like, what were some of the core themes that this album began with?
어떤 내용이냐면은 이제 이 앨범이 어떻게 이렇게 나오게 되었는지. So we have previous album, which is 호접지몽, and it's about like Korean fantasy and like Korean goblins.
Right.
And this album, we want to like show our worldview and research it many things, and like the Siren, the mermaids was the exact thing what we found, and like we catch these items like mermaids and Siren, and we got the include the stories after.
Mhm. I really loved that there was a lot of good exploration of genres on this album. Like you had some really good R&B, you revisit it EDM, you had retro pop, you had so much happening in this album. What are, like some of your influences when you work on sounds? How do you decide which genres that you want to work on?
이번 장르가 엄청나게 많은데 어떻게 이 장르를 결정하게 되었는지.
어떤 음악적인 장르를 결정하고 골랐다기보다는 어떤 곡을 고를 때 이제 이 앨범 하이어라는 곡과 또 이제 사이렌트 언이라는 앨범의 색과 좀 잘 어울리는 곡들을 고르다 보니까 굉장히 좀 음악적인 스펙트럼이 넓어졌던 것 같아요.
So we didn't choose the genres before we made the album, and we want to show our like worldview and our stories. So I think that was the reason that why our album has like very big spectrum of genres.
Mhm. What do you guys usually listen to? Like, what are some of the sounds that you personally like, the artists that you personally like? What do you listen to daily?
자, 이런 거 상관없이 요즘 잘 듣는 음악 장르 같은 것들이 좋으신지 가볍게 말하면 좀 R&B
R&B.
그 장르라기 좀 그렇지만 광고 음악을 좀.
So WoW is listening to AD musics. And yeah.
Yeah,
like
wow.
F ding ding ding. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
했던 게 좀 많이 나요.
As you know, we had an online concert recently, and we have a solo stage from each members. And
Right.
I think that if you watch our solo stages, you'll figure it out what the like members like.
Yeah, each of your preferences. Exactly.
Yeah.
And which track on the album did each of you guys connect to the most, where you felt like, okay, this is something is really my style,
그냥 가장 가볍게 가장 마음에 드는 노래. Story.
Story.
Atlantis.
Okay. Oh, Atlantis, nice.
Intro.
Intro. Mr.
Oh, yeah.
Elementals. Chasing Love. Chasing Love.
Chasing Love.
Story. So, like our title track Higher, every member likes the title track. So like I think we choose from our other songs.
Yeah, the B-sides, exactly.
And honestly, we listen to Higher so many times. So yeah.
Me too.
Headache. Drop in. Yeah. Thank you.
No, I love this album. My favorite is Atlantis, because I thought like you guys just performed so well on that track. Like your vocals, like line delivery was just outstanding. So that's my favorite one.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So tell me a little bit about the music video for Higher, because it's, as usual, it's something Ace has done. It is beautiful. So can you tell me a little bit about what the story is that's happening in the video, and what is some of the symbolism that that we might have missed?
좋아했던 비주얼이나 심볼보다는 조금 혹시나 사람들이 놓칠 법한 그런 것들이 있는지. 일단 기본 스토리 먼저 얘기해 주시죠. 기본적으로는 뮤직비디오에서 보면은 각자가 어떤 개인 장면에서부터 뭔가를 갈망하고 원하지만은 만질 수 없고 가질 수 없고 갈 수 없는 그런 아쉬움을 계속 다 담고 있는 그런 장면입니다.
From the beginning of music video, each member shows that like love that cannot come true, and like our each member's desire and like many other things. And there are some symbols and scenes from music video that has including very important messages. But we're we're surrounding the moon.
Yeah.
As you know, like
Yeah.
when we are dancing, like moon is like at our back.
Yeah.
I think moon is important key from this music video too.
Yeah, yeah. Like even when we did our story about this music video on our website, like we had said it was celestial, like so beautiful because of all the moon and the planets and everything. It's just, I think, one of the most unique things I've ever seen in K-pop. Really beautiful, just gorgeous. You know it, you guys. But your visuals in general, like the album artwork, when you were dropping all the images and everything, it was so beautiful. And this time, all of you guys were shooting underwater because last time I know it was just June and Chan, but this time it was all of you guys. So, what was that experience like of shooting underwater? Like, what is the most challenging part of doing a shoot like that?
Yeah, exactly. Like we have to hold our breath. So like the tricky and tough one was holding breath. And at the same time, when we hold breath, we have to be nice. Like
Right.
usually when we hold breath, like our chin got, but we have to focus on our like appearance, so can't show our jawlines. Yeah.
Because I know, like, if I were to do that, I would look like a potato. So, you guys, I don't know how you did it. Just amazing. I saw the behind the scenes. Really, really cool.
우리 한번 들어 수정 참죠. 이게 숨을 이제 뱉고 들어가야 되니까 최소한 13초에서 10초.
So it is very hard because we have to go down underwater. So we have to pull out all the airs in our body, and then we go to water. So like I think the maximum time in underwater is for like 10 seconds to 50 seconds.
Oh, wow.
So we have to go down and up very many times to shoot photo shoots. So it was very hard.
Wow, beautiful.
저랑 준 같은 경우 저번보다 조금 쉬웠던 것 같은 게 저번에는 이제 옷도 이제 한복같이 나풀나풀거리는 거에다가 자세도 막몸 뒤집고 이러다 보니까 멤버 개인별로 찍을 때도 1시간씩 찍고 둘이서 찍을 때도 거의 뭐 30분, 40분씩 찍어가지고 거의 우리 진짜 많이 배웠어. 그래서 3일 동안 줄줄 나가고.
For Jun and Chan, this time was a lot way more easy because they shoot like each for 1 hour at the Hojopjimok photo shoot, and the clothes was Korean traditional clothes. It was not that comfortable. And it was very long time, so there were some like watering nose for like 3 days.
Oh my God. It would have been really heavy and stuff too, right? Yeah, yeah. Oh, wow. What's the best part of doing a shoot like this? Like, what do you meaning enjoy about the process? What is the most exciting thing about doing a shoot like this, or your shoots in general, which are so unique?
이렇게 해서 좀 특별한 점이라든지 사실 수중 촬영이라는 것 자체가 뭔가가 많이 시도해봤던 분들이 아니어서 K-팝에서는 그런 부분들이 좀 되게 특별하다고 생각하고 무엇보다 또 이번에 이 하이어라는 곡과 사이렌 이 앨범 자체에 너무나도 잘 어울리는 무드의 포토슛이어서
So actually, underwater shooting, photo shooting is not that common from K-pop. So it was very good because there were not so many people trying this, like shooting. And as everybody knows that our concept is mermaids and sirens, so which is living in underwater. So we want to show that properly to other people.
Mhm. I love that you sent me the Butterfly Fantasy. Thank you so much for sending me that album. Oh, I really thank you. Yeah.
Alright. Thank you.
Thank
So,
you.
we really appreciated that you enjoyed this album. So this time we want to send you this album, Sirens Dawn, too.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm gonna cry. Oh my God. But it
Yes.
was, I didn't expect it, and it was so sweet of you. And honestly, like even the packaging, everything, like when I opened it, it was so well done, so intricate. I also think that it's such an important album for you guys in terms of, how you're forming your identity as a group, your message as a group. So, what were your thoughts and your emotions while you were working on that album? And then also like the reaction that the world had, right? Like when it came out, like everyone was just blown away. What were your emotions then as well?
뭔가 여러 가지 감정이 있었지만은 일단은 앨범 자체가 되게 한국적인 분위기를 또 담고 있고 확실히 이번에도 완전 새로운 시도였었어가지고 설렘도 있었지만은 되게 걱정도 많았어. 이게 확실히 호불호가 더 갈리지 않을까 이런 걱정이 있었어 솔직하게.
So it is like our Korean traditional concepts, and like there are many fans other than from our debut. So we have a little bit of concern and worries, but basically we were very happy to show our work view to our fans and many people.
Hmm. How did you
Like,
feel about the, oh, sorry, please continue.
it's like for like new album, we feel like testing our limits, so it's very 설레인다.
Yeah.
It's very nice, exciting, yeah.
Exciting. Yeah. How did you feel about the reaction like the world had, right? When you dropped Butterfly Fantasy and now even with Siren Dawn, like with your visuals, and you've really upped the game in K-pop for visuals. I think there's no one who's doing it like you. So how
Oh,
did you sort of react to that? Because immediately last year when you released images and everything, even I posted on my Instagram, and people who don't know K-pop, like my friends and everybody, were like, what is this? It's so beautiful. Like it was just going viral. How did you react to that sort of like attention and appreciation?
우리가 우리의 반응이 어땠는지 그 아웃풋을 보고 보면 아이돌 팬이 아니고 일반인 분들한테 보여줘도 이제 이거 노래가 되게 예쁘다 약간 이런 좋은 반응들이 있는데 어떻게 생각하세요?
저희가 사실 보면은 매번 이제 앨범을 낼 때마다 팬분들을 위해서 더 예쁘신다는 그런 정말 저희를 처음으로 듣는 데 보셨을 때도 이거 정말 되게 멋있다, 특별하다라는 느낌을 받게 하기 위해서 더 노력하는 거기 때문에 그런 반응이 나온다는 거는 성공했다는 뜻이겠죠.
Like every time for every each time we want to feel special, be special because like it's obvious for our fans, but for other people's too. Like we want to be cool and special. And, we want to become one and only.
Yeah, I think you're doing it. What's fascinating is that a lot of like my friends who are photographers, who are filmmakers, they started reaching out to me and they were like, who is this group? Like, who is this band? And we also want to work with them. And these are people in India, these are people in America, like different countries, right? So it's incredible that you're able to capture the attention so well, because immediately then they go listen to your music, which is so cool. Yeah.
Thank you. I think we feel like we brought it. Yeah. Thank you so much.
And I also wanted to ask about the way you address philosophy and the concepts that you bring on. Its mythology, history, philosophy, all of these things. Because with Siren Dawn, there's a bit of like Greek mythology over there, and of course with Dokebi, like it's Korean mythology and history. So how do you sort of like come across these stories, you know? How do you find these stories and these philosophies and put it into your work?
So for finding these methods, we research. We have many researches and like having meeting with our companies. We talk a lot and we study actually. And you know, um, so we choose this after we made the concepts and we thought that this like Syrian story or like Korean traditional fairy tales are really exact method to like show our album concepts. Like look for the best medium, like the best delivery for the storytelling.
Mhm. How does the creative process like begin? Does it begin more with the story, with the visuals, or with the song? Like what's your starting point?
뭐 노래라든지 컨셉이라든지 중에 제일 먼저 무조건 하는 것이 컨셉을 먼저 잡고 노래를 쓰는 거고. 이건 근데 때에 따라 I think it's case by case because sometimes we made the concept first and we got songs which is like similar to that concept, but sometimes we like we found a really good song and we made concept from that song. So it's I think case by case.
Oh, that's really cool. And you know, because you incorporate so much mythology and culture, and like you really explore into the roots of tradition as well with your work, like why do you think it's important as artists to do this? And why is it also important for young people to take an interest in history and culture?
Oh, so for like fairy tales or like other ancient stories, we have respect about that. So, and you know, I think K-pop is fantasy too, and I think every person has personal fantasy. So, it's K-pop is fantasy and Greek mythology or like other fairy tales or fantasies too. So we're curious that how about including this will like brought to very good results, old and new. It was very interesting.
Yeah, I think what's really cool as well is how you inspire other people to go and do research on these things. Because after you released the Dokebi, like it was on YouTube, there was so many analysis videos, right? Explaining all the symbolism you use. It's so cool. Have you guys seen some of that? It's amazing that you inspired that.
우리로 인해서 막 신화라든지 이런 막 한국 전통 문화에 대한 약간 설명 영상들이 많은데 그런 것에 대해서 그런 걸 봤는지. Yes, obviously we saw that videos. Ace, the history teacher. Yeah.
Yes, that was really good. That was really awesome. Like I also watched it, you know, to prepare for this interview, so it was good. And tell me a little bit about, you know, like right from your debut, right? Like with Cactus. Like I was there, I remember Cactus so good. And every time since then, you have been like taking risks. You've done things that I don't think any other act in K-pop has done. I also saw you guys when in your undercover era. Like I was in Korea and I saw you perform at M Countdown, which was really fun. And each time you just excel and like you're doing something that no other group is doing. So when you started as Ace, was the plan to be risk takers? Like, did you know that you were going to be a group that breaks boundaries?
더 밑으로 내려주세요. 네. You know, we think we're a trendsetter, but we started too early, like such as crop tops and hot pants. For example, we use the butterflies in our 호적지몽, the butterfly fantasy, and this is a really good case that in Korea there are like the butterflies is very hot. Now it's very good trends, so we think that we want to be a trendsetter and we want to break our boundaries and go front, and it will continue for the future and now.
Yeah. I remember there was so much conversation around your debut. There was so much conversation on the crop tops and everything. And for me, it was no, like you're ahead of your time. Like that, I thought that was like the point, right? Because like if everyone does the same thing, it gets boring. And you guys were doing something completely different. Now everyone's in crop tops, like in K-pop. Like, think about it. So good. Yeah.
Thank you. K-pop 기강을 잡아주는 에이스라고 그냥 이 지구에 지금 K-pop을 그냥 흔들어 놓으셨다고 말씀해 주셨어요. Thank you.
Absolutely. Do you ever have a moment of, fear or hesitation before you release an album or a concept that you know is a little bit risky, like that might be controversial? Like, how do you feel?
Always. Every
time.
fear, because like we prepared very hard, and like when when like 1 minute before our music video drops, our like hearts go like
Oh my God.
yeah, because
Oh my God.
fans will watch the music videos and like other people will watch our like results, our films. So there was great.
그거보다 더 무서운 게 멤버들이 이제 뮤직비디오 리액션 같이 찍을 때.
For example, we watch our music video before officially drops because of like filming our music video reaction, and the time is really afraid.
Oh man, I can imagine. But do you ever like let this fear sort of affect your work? Like, is that very difficult, to not let what might people think affect your work as artists, to stay doing what you do? Like, it takes a lot of courage. Like, how do you find that courage, to still be yourself and release music that is like bold?
이런 걸 할 때 어떻게 용기를 내는지.
사실 뭐 좋은 반응이 있으면은 뭐 나쁜 반응이 있는 거고, 저희는 아무래도 조금 리스크를 두려워해서 리스크를 안는 걸 안 하진 않기 때문에 그런 것을 하는 것에 대해서 좀 두려움이 없다 보니까 이제 그냥 원래 하던 대로 쭉 하게 되는 거예요.
Just do it. I think we have fear for like people's reaction, but we don't have like fear for doing like new things, trying or challenging. Actually, we enjoy challenging new things. So just do it.
Yes, just do it. That's the way to be. Yeah, that's awesome. And I also want to talk to you about the adventure calling emotions, like arc by arc that you guys are doing with your albums, because I know now you've done adventure, you've done calling, and what's next with emotions? Because you had mentioned that you are doing a full album. Like, I remember this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So can you tell me a little bit about like any hints that you can give us in terms of, what's the message that you're looking at, or anything at all that you can like spoiler that you can give?
For full-length album, you mean?
Mhm.
Oh yeah. So many fans, many choices, and like many other people is waiting for our full-length album. So we're really focusing on it, but not too late, not be too late, but we want to show more upgraded version of our full-length album. So please look forward to it, and if it's possible, we're going to include each member's solo songs.
Nice. Yeah, I look forward to that. I really do. And that's a good way to ask, like, how do you guys feel that you've evolved as songwriters and as producers, like from when you first started writing and producing to now? Like, how do you feel that you've gotten stronger? Like, what has that evolution process been like for you?
뭐
프로듀서라든지 곡을 쓸 때 어떻게 성장을 했는지 일단은 좀 곡을 이제 뭔가 받아서 앨범을 낼 때하고 직접 써서 낼 때하고 차이가 큰 게 각자가 뭔가 추구하는 음악적인 성향이라든지 그 스타일이라든지 장르라든지 또 제일 중요한 게 이제 가사 이런 표현들이 좀 더 멤버들에서 우러나오는 진심을 더 팬들에게 보여줄 수 있는 것 같아서 그런 부분들에서 좀 더 성숙해지고 다양한 음악을 보여드릴 수 있다는 것 자체가 좋은 것 같아요.
So from the beginning, we just only got songs from other like producers, but nowadays we can compose our own songs. So like it includes this more A.C.E flavor into like lyrics and lines. So I think it got our members improved.
Yeah. There's a lot of your songwriting, like in terms of, is it a good way for you guys to also, vent your emotions and put out what you want into the world? Like, are we seeing a lot of like even your thought process?
각자 좀 세상을 향해서 보여주고 싶은 메시지나 이런 것들이 있는 건지 약간 그런 세상을 향한 메시지라기보다는 팬분들을 향한 뭐 마음이라든가 아니면 우리가 지금 겪는 말 못하는 그런 속마음이라든가 그런 것들 아니면 내가 겪어온 거를 정말 위로가 될 수 있는 말이라든가 그런 상대방에게 보통은 좀 위로나 공감 같은 거 많이 전달을
Not to the world, but to our fans and our like other people listening to our music. We want to comfort them, like cheer them up, fans or who are going like through the same like in bad situations. For example, like all the people, because like it's bad situation because of COVID-19. So we want to cheer them up and to like comfort them.
What gives you guys strength? Like even, I mean, we all went through like such a hard time over the past like 1.5 years now. But even when you are, struggling with other challenges in your life, what is something that gives each of you motivation, that gives you the strength to keep going on?
여러 가지 힘든 점이 있을 텐데 무엇이 좀 힘을 나게 하는지 이 시기에 friends, it's just that choice. Only friends and members, like our new company, like our album promoting days, like we can show fans our stage performance. It cheers us up too because fans will love our stage and they got cheer up by our stages. So that means big to us.
Yeah. Other than meeting your fans and like their reactions, what's the best part about a comeback? Like, what do you guys enjoy the most about the entire process? Is it the choreography? Is it like the performance, the filming? Like, what do you guys like the most?
컴백을 준비하면서 뭐 녹음도 할 거고 안무를 배우기도 할 거고 뮤직비디오도 찍고 할 텐데 뭐가 제일 재밌고 기대되세요, 혹시?
다 기대되긴 하는데 그 중에서 안무 배울 때가 가장 기대된다고 해야 되나? 두려우면서도 그렇죠. 그러니까 이게 각자 이제 선생님들한테 배우는 거잖아요. 저는 그 사람의 이제 스타일이 있기 때문에 꼭 배우고 싶었던 안무가한테 배울 때도 있고 정말 생각지도 못한 안무가한테 배울 때도 있었어서 기대도 되면서 좀 부러워요.
So wow, like everything about preparing the comeback, but especially when like learning choreography, he feels fear and exciting at the same time. So it's very weird and and he is very excited excited to like learn the new moves and to show like her things.
Mhm. Does anyone else want to answer that?
있으세요?
저는 아무래도 새로운 곡을 보여줄 때가 제일 기분이 좋죠. 첫 무대를 할 때, 그렇죠. 첫 공개될 때 이제.
So June likes release the most because he's very curious about people's reaction and very excited to, like, you know, it's always very exciting to try new things. So he likes our like first stage, well, like first performance.
아까 했던
Come back.
제일 떨리는 순간 중에 하나도 여기 있는 것 같아요. 첫 무대.
It's also the most the first stage, the first performance music program is also the fear situation.
Like adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Yep.
아들.
Okay, that's awesome.
음원 그 사이트 같은 데서 딱 이제 저희 앨범 나와 있을 때 이거 잘했구나. 이번에는 더 많은 팬 여러분들이 우리 노래를 좋아해 주고, 왜냐면 댓글이 꾸준히 올라가더라고요. 댓글이 여러분 좋아해 주시니까 계속해서 꾸준히 올라가다 보니까 아 이번에도 잘 준비해서 나왔구나, 뿌듯하다, 행복하다 그런 거.
So he feel and he's the most excited when our song released at streaming platform because there will be some comments and some likes and it's increasing more than our debut. So it's really nice and exciting to see comments and likes in music streaming platform such as like Melon or iTunes.
This is a question that I love to ask almost every artist that I interview. And of course, I need to ask you this. What is the best advice that you have gotten, like each of you in your life, and that you still follow it today?
그러니까 최고의 조언 살면서 들었던 지금도 따르고 있는 조언이 있다면 for me just to be happy.
Yeah, that's important. Absolutely.
미래에 대한 불안감을 가질 시간을 보내하고 싶어요.
Do not have fear to the future. Just do it in present.
부정적으로 생각하지 말고 긍정적으로 생각하자.
Not to be negative.
Be positive, no negative. 전 최근에 들은 말인데 동훈이 형이랑 같이 있었어요. 그래서 일단 해라.
Just do it.
감정은 사라지고 결과는 남는다.
오, just do it. So emotion will disappear and results will exist.
Ooh, okay. That's good.
Yeah.
And wow.
그 유명한 말인데 불가능이라고.
Oh, impossible is nothing.
Oh.
Impossible is nothing.
You know nothing.
Adidas collaboration with
Oh my God, Nike and Adidas.
Wow.
Just
I know.
taste the
Just
brand.
they stole it from him. That's the thing. Yeah. But finally, I want to talk about India because you have
Oh, yeah.
choice here. Yeah. Are you like, do you want to come here? Do you want to do a tour here? Like, is that something that you're planning?
Absolutely. After this stuff is gone, COVID-19 go away, and we're go run to like just fly to India and have performance and eat some Indian foods and go to Bollywood. Yeah, like movie theater and watch Bollywood movies. Yeah.
되게 기대돼요. 인도에 갈 날이.
It's exciting. We look forward to that day.
Absolutely. I'm so excited. Have you guys like seen any Bollywood movies? Have you heard any Indian artists? Like what is your experience, with India?
Like we watch it like Life of Pi or like Three Idiots, everything. So yeah, Life of Pi really so
Mm.
amazing.
Oh
So we
yeah.
have something to ask to you.
Yes.
Yes.
India is a very big country, so where we should go if we have like
Yeah.
extra time?
Oh my God. Okay. So this is complicated. Because first of all, even if you come here for a show, you have to do an India tour. You can't just do
Oh,
one city. You have to do it because India is too big. Your fans are everywhere. So you have to do 2, 3 cities. I'm just saying. And if you just want to do tourist kind of stuff, right? Every
huh?
part of India is so different. Like our weather,
Oh,
language, food, culture, every
really?
state is different.
그러니까 미국처럼 주마다 진짜
아.
날짜도 다르고 언어도 다르고 문화도 다르고 음식도 다르기 때문에 진짜 oh my god. Thank you.
Thank you
Thanks
very
for your
much.
suggestion. Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm here to help. Do you guys have, I ask a lot of artists this, like, do you have any questions about India? Anything that you are curious about that you want to know?
좀 인도에 대해서 모든 아티스트들한테 질문하셨던 건데 알고 싶은 것들이 있는지.
약간 좀 뭐랄까 저희가 느끼기에는 K 드라마나 K-팝 이런 게 되게 좀 인기가 많잖아요 세계적으로. 근데 개인적으로 인도에서 발리도 되게 멋진 것 같은데 또 그 저희가 봤던 영화 방금 그 2편 말고 다른 추천해 줄 만한 영화.
Oh, so it's K-drama or K-pop is very popular in other like countries. So Bollywood is very popular in worldwide. So we saw like Three Idiots or Life of Pi. Is there any suggestion, recommendations of like movies or dramas?
Oh my God, it's too many. It's so many.
Oh,
Yeah.
just only two.
Okay.
Your favorite.
So one of my favorite movies is called Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. It's on Netflix, and I know the title is a little complicated. I will email it to your team, so you know.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
So it's a really beautiful movie about traveling and friendship, which I think is really, really nice. So it's beautifully filmed, the whole thing. So I think you might like that. And I don't know, my brain is just. Have you seen Bahubali?
Bahubali?
Bahubali, watch that. So that movie is like ancient warriors, like kings, So it's a historical epic. Yeah. It's so the action is amazing, the story is amazing, special effects. You guys will like that. I know you guys will like that. Yeah. So I'll send
Okay, thank you.
and then when we put
Bahubali.
this video out, we'll ask the fans to comment, like, if they have suggestions. I think that's a good idea. We'll say like, if
Okay. 팬분들한테 받아서 알려주신다고. Yes.
yes. And Byeongkwan, I know you spoke to Mali, right? When you were on that panel about mental health.
Oh, yes.
Yes, she's one of my very good friends.
Really?
Yes. So she was telling me about you, and she said, like, yeah, Byeongkwan was so lovely, and it was such a good conversation. Yeah.
So I had a really good time, and when this stuff is gone, we want to go to tour to India in person, and if she has time, come to our concert and collaboration.
Yes. We have to have like more Indo-Korean collaborations, which I think will be super fun. I can't wait. I can't wait to see you guys. Hopefully, if I can come to Seoul this year, maybe we can meet or something. I think that will be amazing. I just want to say I'm super proud of you guys. Your work is outstanding because I have seen you from debut till now, and your growth has just been impeccable. Like I'm very proud of you. Just
Thank you.
beautiful work. Yeah. Yeah. Lots of love to you guys. thank you so much for joining me for this today. I know like we did a lot of rescheduling and I took up so much of your time, but thank you for doing this.
Thanks for having us today. Thank you.
Absolutely. Do you have any message for your Indian choice?
너무 오랫동안 저희가 이게 찾아가봐야 되는데 팬데믹 때문에 그래서 너무나도 죄송하고 또 사실 정말로 많은 사랑을 보내주시는 팬들이 있어요. 다시 한번 감사드린다는 말씀을 드리고 싶고 저희가 원래는 상황이 좋아지면 꼭 근데 직접 가서 여러분들과 함께 공연도 하고 여러분 좋은 쇼트 만들 수 있었으면 좋겠습니다. 감사합니다.
We're so appreciated for sending love and like attention to Ace. Please stay safe and hang in there.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon when this stuff is get over. So thank you so much and love you.
Thank you so much, you guys. Please have a great week ahead. And thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good day.
Bye, you guys. See you.
Have a good day.
Have a good day, you too. Bye.